get my 6. Of course, it's too late for that. Boy, am I really upset today. Right now, right here at this very moment, I'm very upset, as you can tell from the look on my face. I know you can read the emotion. Why are you so upset, Crazy Lake? You ask. I'm going to tell you, I'm upset because I took terrible advice from the peanut gallery in regard to training, actually trying to train the potential Bigfoot Sasquatch that may or may not live in the woods behind my home. What am I getting at? I'll show you. With no further ado, as my beautiful bride dearly, aka Giggly Girl, would say. And we're going to go for a walk. I'm just too upset to take my stuff off correctly. All right. You should teach your Bigfoot Sasquatch how to split firewood, they said. You could get all those big logs split up in no time, they said, if you had a potentially 800-pound bipedal creature that may or may not exist and which potentially may or may not live in the woods behind your house, they said. All right, so I tried. You know, I started believing this stuff. I started believing it, you know, and then there was that one story in Bigfoot Sasquatch Files Volume 4, you know, which is available. What in the heck was that? Which is available as are Files Volumes 1 through 7, soon to be 1 through 8, because of these nuts that are sending me these letters. You're not going to believe the one I read this morning. It's just crazy. I don't even know how much of this stuff is true. I can't even share this one with you on YouTube because it's just totally not appropriate, so I have to put it in Bigfoot Sasquatch Files Volume 8, which is all going to be just a collection from... You think my stories are nuts? Oh my gosh, where do you read it? But anyway, links in the description box below. Now, okay, so in Bigfoot Sasquatch Files Volume 4, there's a story about the old man who actually trains the clan, the entire clan of Bigfoot Sasquatches that lives behind his house, how to split his firewood. Okay, so I think, you know what? Sometimes these people give good advice. They're like, hey, you know, you should like put guards around your fruit trees so the deer don't eat them. Yeah, that worked. They're like, hey, you should like just when you cut your weeds, do the chop and drop. Chop them, let them leave there, and leave them there, and then that'll keep the other weeds from coming up again so soon. I did that. It was good advice. So when people were saying you should teach the him, her, it, or they, which may or may not live in the woods behind your home, how to split and stack your firewood, I thought, hey, why not? So you know what? I've been working on it. Over a series of time, okay? Over some time. So what I've done, and I've told you this before in videos, you know, I'm a clean guy. I mean, yeah, I got logs piled everywhere because it's my firewood, but when I'm done with work each day, I pick up my tools, I pack them up, you know, and I store them where they properly go. You know, I have a place for everything, and I keep everything in its place because I just don't like messes. It's like a self-respect thing. So anyway, you know, potentially, they're always up here watching. Recently, they gifted me that really cool stone that looks like a splitting maul. So it's like, I know they know what I'm doing. I know they watch enough to you know, see what's going on here. They would know, they would easily learn by way of my example on how to properly split, you know, these large firewood rounds with a 10-pound sledgehammer and a diamond maul. So, here's what I did. I set them up to do it for me, right? So yesterday evening, just before it got dark, I came out and I split some wood But then I left my tools out. I left my equipment out because I was like, this is great. If I could train him, her, it, or they to split all this for me, it would be done in no time. And I actually wouldn't have to go urinate away. Now, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to urinate away money on a gas-powered log splitter. The only reason I entertain that idea is because so many people said, yeah. No. I love doing it this way. I can do it like this until the cows come home. Because the more you do, the more you can. The less you do, you no longer can, and you can't. And I don't want to be that guy that one day just can't do anything because I quit doing it all. Okay? But I will take a little bit of help from him, her, it, or they. So, here's what I do. I leave my stuff out, as you can see. I've got my stuff, and it's out. There's all my splitting tools. So this morning, after writing 2,500 words in Bigfoot Sasquatch Files Volume 8, hopefully out by the end of January. Link in the description box below, okay? I come out, I put on my stuff, I get all nice, I got my hat on, I even have my ear pro somewhere. It's in the other pocket, I'd have to put the phone down. I come out, and look at what I find. A big FU from you-know-who. No, not the annoying neighbor that got ran off with the crayon, or anyone else, except you-know-who, him, her, it, or they. Look. It's my sledgehammer. This is a handle. It's a handle. Look at that. Where's the heavy part? The end? The actual hammer part? The sledge part? Whichever you want to call it. It's right here. Look at this. Him, her, it, or they broke my freaking sledgehammer. Potentially. They picked it up and snapped it like a twig. Okay? And this is cobalt. You hear how heavy that is? That just hit a piece of wood. But look at this. This is cobalt. We're going to go up here and have a talking to with him, her, it, or they. I don't get it. They gift me them all. Clearly understanding what it is I use these things for. They sit up here, peeking, weaving in and out of the trees all day, all night, watching me do this. So I'm thinking, obviously, they want to help me. They give me another tool, but no. I guess they just want to watch me do all the work. Because the minute I invite them to come out and split this wood for me, I guess. Was I trying to take advantage? Maybe. Maybe the lesson in this is that I learned the lesson: never, ever, ever try to take advantage of a Bigfoot Sasquatch. Because they won't, maybe the mistake was that I confused their kindness for weakness. Thought, we got these new chickens, we got these rabbits. So far, they haven't killed any of them. They haven't eaten any of them. They haven't let them loose to watch us run around trying to catch them. They gifted me the stone that looks like a diamond mall. I'm glad hold on. I got fat this winter. I ate a lot of ice cream. I won the 2020 Tokyo Summer Olympic 1500 meter finals last fall here in my backyard in Virginia in the fall of 2020. And I guess I thought that meant something, and I started resting on my laurels. I trained for that thing. I achieved the dream of 30 plus years of winning an Olympic 1500 meter race. Finally did it. And what do? I start sitting around eating ice cream to the point where I can't get my fat butt up my own hill without breathing hard. Of course, I don't think I've been inhaling here as I've been going off. But here's my point. I'm glad I talked this out. I'm glad I thought it through. Because I was coming up here ready to just throw down with him, her, it, or they. And in all likelihood, me coming out on top of that, a physical altercation with a bipedal creature that stands 8 feet tall and weighs 800 pounds, which we've seen just in recent weeks, walking back and forth up here, on the top of this hill, peeking around the trees. I might be able to win a 1500 meter Olympic race on an entirely different continent at that than where it's originally scheduled, you know. But I don't think I could win that battle. So, it's too tired to fight right now anyway. All right, so maybe instead of having a one-on-one, I need to apologize. You know, I mistook Bigfoot Sasquatch's kindness for weakness. And I learned a valuable lesson. I thought since they'd been gifting me back, you know, and yeah, they got the pizza I left up here the other day. That was such a delicious slice of pizza. How could they not have gotten that? Okay, Bigfoot Sasquatch. I humbly apologize. I mistook your kindness for weakness. I'm sorry I tried to lure you into splitting and stacking. You know, and maybe even just sucking the moisture out of my firewood for me, okay? I'm sorry. I guess I'm going to go buy a new sledgehammer. Please don't break it. See you for more next time. Here at the PBS. S. The potential Bigfoot Sasquatch show.